McAfee.
McAfee?
McAfee, that's right. McAfee.
McAfee. That's good.
John McAfee, co-founder of McAfee Crypto Team, or, the McAfee antivirus. Coincidentally, we were desperately trying to remove from Shane's new laptop today.
Right. It totally took over my system.
Yeah. McAfee antivirus is not an antivirus. It's just a virus. That's all it is. It's a virus that you pay for that apparently preloads itself onto it's been preloaded on your computer by the manufacturer, and getting rid of it requires so many hoops. It's like, It might as well be you removing a virus. I do not understand why anybody would pay for the garbage that is McAfee virus. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So McAfee's probably the first one that, if you guys are old enough, then McAfee's probably the first antivirus software you remember on your computer. He came out with this, I think, in 1987, right?
Right.
Came out with this, John. Of course, he died. The whole story about this is that, he apparently that he committed suicide allegedly while he was in prison outside of the United States, awaiting in Spain, awaiting extradition to the United States for tax evasion. When he was first McAfee, 75 years old, said when he was back in October, when he was first incarcerated, said, if you find me hung or hanged, just know it wasn't me.
Right.
And he did that because of the Jeffrey Epstein thing. Right. He was in prison for about 8 months. He was set to be extradited, I believe, the next day. So the thing of it is that over the course of the 8 months, he came into the prison kind of a little cocksure and like a little full of himself. But after about 8 months in prison, he started to realize, through what his lawyer says here, started to realize kind of the loneliness and the toll that being in prison was really taking on him. Even though a lot of the videos that we've seen of him are him being kind of sarcastic.
I have one to show you guys.
That'll be fun. But the thing of it is that he was actually really miserable, what it seems like, according to his lawyer. He was found in his cell alone. He did have a cellmate, but he was alone. And when they came in to check on him after his alone time, he was, hanging.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How much alone time do prisoners get? Because we keep
an hour.
So he gets an hour?
He gets an hour of alone time in his cell if he wants, per day.
And in that, so same with Epstein?
I don't know about that. That was here in the United States. This is in Spain. So
Epstein, it was weird. It was like, they went to go check on him because the camera has malfunctioned, and his cellmate had like gone to get some medical attention. It was so weird how everything lined up to where like it just gave him like 32 minutes to kill himself.
That was a weird one. But this situation, apparently this had happened multiple times. There's really no... I know that conspiracy theorists want to turn this into something because he said he would never kill himself, but you don't know after 8 months in prison, knowing that you're going to go back to the United States and going to pretty much be in prison for the rest of your life, which is what he was facing.
Right.
Thought of that, but there's really no reason to kill him.
Okay, let's play devil's advocate.
Epstein, lots of reason to kill him. The Clintons probably wanted him dead.
I'm almost positive Epstein. I don't think Epstein self-deleted. I think someone deleted him.
I kind of believe that myself too.
Yeah.
But
I'm not trying to make conspiracy theories. I just look. Let me put on my. I don't have it. I had this tinfoil hat. I'm gonna put on my conspiracy hat, right?
Okay.
All right. What you're saying is you said, well, my hair is still a disaster. You're saying, you can see how McAfee would have, self-deleted. McAfee would have self-deleted because he's been there 8 months, coming back to the States, going to spend more, the rest of his life in jail. But let me be devil's advocate. He has a ton of money. A ridiculous amount of money. And we know that Spain is, it's pretty easy to bribe people in Spain.
Well, okay.
Right? So, what about this? What if he didn't... Conspiracy theory, hat on. What if he's not dead? What if he didn't kill himself? What if he just bribed the prison or the guards
That's good.
to say he killed himself
Okay.
so that he wouldn't be extradited to the States?
Wow, you really just did it. Like, that's the conspiracy theory right
So everybody thinks that someone killed him.
Did he have an open casket? That's the question.
Here's the deal. Epstein, there were so many reasons for these horrible, corrupt a-holes to kill him. Okay? But no one really cares about John McAfee.
No.
McAfee, whatever. No one cares about John. He's just sort of a crazy guy. There's no, like, I keep saying Clinton, but I don't want to just say Clinton. There's no, like, powerful people that are like, we got to kill John. He knows too much. That's not
right. Yeah, nobody's interested in
Epstein, someone deleted him, okay?
Yeah.
Most likely. But no one wants to delete John. So I know he wanted to believe that way because he was sort of paranoid because of all the bath salts he was doing. But
Zombie John McAfee.
it makes more sense that he just paid off the guards that make $1.27 an hour.
Yeah. I mean, that makes most sense, but actually what makes the most sense is that he just killed himself.
Does that make the most sense?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because if he had a lot of money, I don't know how much money he had. We don't really know what his value is. But let me tell you, if he had enough money, he'd just pay his darn tax bill. So he wouldn't end up in prison.
He had this weird thing about taxes, though, too. Like, he was so high on bath salts. He's like,
let's show why.
I'm never paying taxes.
Can we show everyone why?
Yes.
Yes, that would be great.
Yes, we're going to...
Let's take a little break here and show everyone.
Hi, Mr. Williams.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Let's show who John McAfee is.
All right, guys. This is... so many people, for so long, were asking John McAfee, oh my God, why is his name so hard? How to delete McAfee antivirus. He got tired of all the messages and emails of people saying, how do I delete this freaking software that is, I'm going to repeat, it's basically a virus.
Yeah.
He finally made a YouTube video explaining how. And here it is.
Fuck. Send. Oh, hello there. My name is John McAfee. I'm the founder of the McAfee Antivirus Software Company. Although I've had nothing to do with this company for over 15 years, I still get volumes of mail asking, how do I uninstall this software? I have no idea.
I have no idea. I love that.
By the way, if you have young people watching, you might want to step
if you have young people watching, don't. And then he lights up a $100 bill and lights a cigarette with a $100 bill.
I really need to quit. As I said, I've had nothing to do with McAfee software for over 15 years.
Wait, what, dude?
I've had
That's so terrible.
more pressing things to do. But recent events have made me change my mind. I've had, over the years, many responses from users who are complaining about the difficulty in removing the software. I'd like to read you a few things. Holy
Oh, well. I'm just going to stop it there.
We need some bleeping going on.
Yeah. So basically, he goes on to read a list of emails and messages he got where it's just expletives. Holy bleep, bleep, bleep. How do we remove this piece of bleep? The software sucks. Bleep, bleep, bleep. And they just like hate McAfee, right? And then he goes to this tech guy who's supposed to show them how to delete it. And as he starts, he's surrounded by mostly nude women who are distracting him from doing it. And then it cuts back to John, who's doing just a giant line of cocaine, apparently, off a table. And it's the most surreal, wild video I've ever seen in my life. And shortly after that came out, McAfee Antivirus was like, we have no association with that.
Yeah, we'll put that link for that video down below for you guys.
Yeah.
That's worth watching when the kids are in bed.
Right. There's a lot of cursing.
And it's totally inappropriate. So, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy who killed himself in a Spanish jail.
Right. And
that's what I'm saying.
I like your theory. I mean, I
think he just paid off the guys, and they're like, yeah.
But it took 8 months.
No, but there's pictures. I'm not going to go back. There's also pictures of him with the guards. Okay, he has a cigarette in his mouth, and he's taking a selfie with guards in his prison.
Oh yeah, no, they called him something. They had a nickname for him.
They
It was
love
like
this guy.
Papa America or something like that.
He gave him so many. He probably just showered them with gifts, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
It's think about this. It wasn't until he was going to get 100%. Nothing can be done about it. He's getting extradited to the United States.
Oh yeah. So he had been indicted in Tennessee on tax evasion charges. So, okay, so it must be state taxes, and charged in a cryptocurrency fraud case in New York. Oh, that might get him in trouble.
Oh wait, guys, this is also good. He would tweet out there. He's a big crypto guy, right? So he has all his Bitcoin, right? What he would do is he would send a tweet out, "Hey, this new cryptocurrency, let's call it McAfee 1. I don't know. McAfee 1 is going to be, it wasn't his name. Some random tiny little cryptocurrency that was worth a fraction of a penny. He was like, this is the next big one, guys." And then he would buy it himself. People would see his tweet because he's famous in the circle. They would go buy it up, and then he would sell his shares out.
Oh yes. Well, he was using. Well, basically, they do that all the time.
But he was also
CNBC does it daily.
He was also getting that wasn't the only crime. Another one is smaller cryptocurrencies paying him to promote crypto that he wasn't even holding.
Yeah, but crypto is not regulated, so they shouldn't be able to get in trouble for that.
Right.
So yeah, it sounds like a gray area. But here's the biggest piece of information. So for conspiracy theorists thinks that he's still alive, here is what we found out. By April, he was complaining that he had only limited human contact and no entertainment, no escape from loneliness, from emptiness, from himself. So either he was setting up this thing to escape, or he killed himself.
He was setting it up.
Yeah. We can, so maybe there'll be
I don't know.
stuff.
I don't really know. I'm just saying.
He's 75 years old. I don't know how much more on the run he can be without being seen. You know, he's obviously stands out like a sore thumb. So
I mean, he could be anywhere in the world, though. He has a giant yacht. All right, guys, I'm gonna be real clear. To any movie producers that are watching this right now.
Really?
McAfee, John McAfee, what's his name?
McAfee.
John McAfee.
McAfee.
Oh, you said that like McAfee. Damn it. John McAfee is legally dead. So, his life rights belong to no one.
Oh.
If you don't think it's a good idea to make a movie about the guy who made the first antivirus system, one of the very original tech billionaires who skirted the system, used rifles against his neighbors, literally was just like an anarchist across the board, a crazy person, loved by many, hated by more, traveled the world in a yacht, refused to pay taxes, ended up in a cell, and then self-deleted. If you don't think there's a story there, let's say you changed any of that story. Let's make it ambiguous. Let's make it look like maybe, just maybe, he faked it.
Yeah. And
Would that not be an epic movie? And you can literally say, based on a true story. And guess what? That's legal.
and Mel Gibson's available.
He's perfect.
There you go.
He's perfect.
He's crazy. So
This guy was crazy. His neighbor, one of his dogs died of some disease. He blamed his neighbor for it, and him and his posse of like 13 armed thugs went over there and just killed the guy.
What?
For killing a dog.
Wait, McAfee did?
That's what they said. That's what the authorities said. And then he goes, "Well, authorities, they're coming out for me because I have dirt on him." Like he was talking about having dirt on like the authorities in like Barcelona or whatever he's
Barcelona,
from,
yeah.
whatever he's at. Like anyone on the planet cares about the random local authorities.
No, he's probably just crazy.
Yeah, he's nuts. So make a movie. Oh my God.
We'll watch it. We'll review
Shane, we're gonna write that screenplay and we're gonna sell it.
All right.
I should be clear.
Yeah, we'll do
Shane, you're gonna write that screenplay, and then we're gonna sell it.
Yeah, that'll be great.
That's it for McAfee.
Only if Mel Gibson's in it. That's
McAfee.
it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
To see the full conversation, become a member of the Popcast family. Use the link in the description below or go to our channel and click the join button. Select your tier and we'll see you at the next show.